Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold and the Beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for Wednesday, January 4's episode of Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Steffy Forrester will argue that Xander Avant is completely mistaken. John Finnegan has updated us on Xander's visit and the unsettling charge he leveled against Thomas in relation to Emma Barber's passing. Steffy, on the other hand, will stand up for her brother and contend that Thomas would never ever erase Emma from the map. When Steffy maintains that the vehicle incident was an accident, she will caution Finn against believing Xander's bitter story. During this talk, Steffy will become rather irritated, especially because Finn isn't hiding his worries about Thomas. Even though Finn first brushed off Xander's accusations, he can't help but worry that Thomas's deadly side would resurface. Finn is aware that Thomas has a dark past and that he is capable of awful things, but Steffy will act as though there is a distinction between maintaining secrets and hating someone to death. When it comes to Emma's destiny, Steffy will jump to Thomas' defense and tell Finn that her brother has actually changed his life, but Finn won't be so convinced. According to more B&B spoilers, Thomas will need to consider Hope's reaction to her marriage proposal. Even though Thomas told Hope he could wait for her, he could be secretly still hurt by her rejection. However, Hope's response may provide Thomas some comfort because she only acknowledged that she wasn't yet ready. If Hope said she would never want to wed Thomas, things would be different, but for now, she has given him something to cling to. This is particularly true now since Hope allowed Thomas to wear the engagement ring as a necklace. Thomas advised Hope to hold onto the ring until she felt prepared to take the next move. Thomas may believe that Hope would recover sooner rather than later because she seems moved by his kind gesture and not overly alarmed. Naturally, there's a chance Hope will remove the necklace before she interacts with individuals like Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan. It's also feasible that Hope may keep up her rebellious tendencies and proudly display the ring around her neck. Hope could decide to keep it on and cause a stir with her proposal choice, since she would see it as evidence of Thomas' patience and dedication. Hope could then proceed to inform the other characters that Thomas asked and is ready to wait. Keep an eye out for updates on how Xander's accusations will impact Thomas and Hope's future, since spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that they may produce turmoil. Wonderful spoilers uncover that John Finnegan will develop progressively worried about Thomas Forrester and the potential for another calamity. After Xander Avant refreshes Finn on Emma Stylist's vehicle running off the street, he'll clarify that he considers Thomas capable. Xander doesn't really accept that Emma's horrifying result was incidental, so he'll blame Thomas for removing her from this world. When Xander backs up his cases with some discussion about the GPS proof, Finn will let Steffy Forrester know what he's realized. Notwithstanding, Steffy will presumably behave like Xander is only searching for somebody to fault. To Steffy, what befell Emma will be a lamentable mishap and that's it. Steffy could try and recommend that Xander has a feud, since he got terminated for his quietness about Beth Spencer being alive. After Steffy shares her side of the story and safeguards Thomas, Finn actually will not have the option to shake Xander's form of occasions. B&B spoilers say Finn will feel agitated and roused to follow through with something. The more Finn mulls over everything, the more persuaded he'll be that Thomas is a danger to Trust's security. Finn will not have the option to quit harping on the peril Trust may be in, so he'll assume control over issues. During the 7-day stretch of January 1 to 5, Trust will learn about the allegations that Xander made in Finn's office. It appears to be logical it'll be Finn who shares those allegations. However, he might do it despite Steffy's good faith. Since Steffy ought to remain solidly on Group Thomas and champion his recovery, Finn might understand he's all alone to caution Trust. Obviously, Steffy doesn't think Trust and Thomas' relationship is smart. However, she likewise doesn't think her sibling's a beast. Finn will dramatically overemphasize things as Steffy would like to think, so she might push him to simply drop this. All things considered, it seems like Finn might run directly to Trust and give her some upsetting news. Trust might need to choose for herself whether she accepts Xander's story and whether she thinks Thomas is similarly as risky at this point. The intense and the lovely spoilers say Finn will create some mischief for Thomas and could arrive on his terrible side. January 2 spoilers for Bold and the beautiful teaser says that John Finnegan maintained that Xander Avant's charge against Thomas Forrester was grave, since it implied that Thomas had killed someone. Finn was reassured by Xander that all the tales he had heard about Thomas were authentic. Xander pushed Finn to think that Thomas would be able to do more if he could conceal a baby from its parents. When it came to Thomas, Xander maintained that Finn couldn't be his doctor and that he could trust him or not. But Xander emphasized that Emma Barber still had her entire life ahead of her and that she was no longer with us. Xander revealed that Emma was involved in a vehicle accident on Mulholland Drive when Finn inquired about her cause of death. Xander stated he knew that was the case and left when Finn asked for proof that he believed Thomas was to blame. Hope Logan at the design office of Forrester Creations was at a loss for words when Thomas unexpectedly proposed to her. Given how committed he was to Hope and how much he cared for her, Thomas questioned whether this was truly surprising. Hope remarked that Thomas was very kind and that the ring was stunning after he persuaded her to say yes and be his forever. Hope was constantly made to feel unique and prioritized by Thomas. Hope was aware of the depth of Thomas' love for her, as she never had to doubt his dedication or faithfulness. Hope acknowledged she was unable to accept Thomas' proposal, but Thomas believed it meant she would become his wife. Hope stated that at this time, she was unable to devote herself to Thomas or anybody else to that extent. Hope said she was moved by Thomas' declaration of love and his desire to live out the rest of his days with her as she grasped his hands. Hope wanted to allow herself time to heal following her marriage to Liam Spencer, even if every moment she spent with Thomas was amazing. Hope expressed her regret for not being prepared for this step at this time, but Thomas told her it was okay, and he understood. Thomas advised Hope to keep the ring on her necklace and wear it close to her heart until she was ready. Hope leaned forward and nuzzled against Thomas's head, seeming moved once more. Thomas reassured Hope that he didn't want her to feel under any pressure, but he thought the ring would ultimately be on her finger when she commented that this was a lovely gesture. Thomas described all the ways he sensed their love for one another and that he only needed to wait. Thomas felt he could wait a little while longer, as he had previously waited years. Romantic music played as Hope melted into Thomas's kiss. Steffy Forrester angrily told Ridge Forrester in the main office that Hope wasn't serious about him, and that Hope was using Thomas as a hookup. As Brooke Logan entered, she heard and prayed Steffy was correct. Brooke added that Hope was like a narcotic to Thomas after expressing her gratitude that they were in agreement. Since Hope was Thomas' kryptonite, Steffy supported Brooke's claim, but Ridge pretended that they should have confidence in Thomas. Ridge indicated that even if things with Hope went south, Thomas wouldn't break. Hope had to give up on her relationship with Thomas or be completely with him, according to Steffy. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.